Welcome back to Out of Left Field, presented by the Lehigh Valley Health Network. According to Northern Star Scouting, 6% of all Boy Scouts of America members earn the group's highest rank, Eagle Scout. Of the 27 student athletes on the 2022 Tamaqua Area High School boys soccer roster, 7 players either are or are close to becoming Eagle Scouts. That's just over 25% of the team. One of the requirements to become an Eagle Scout is earning 21 merit badges. The Boy Scouts of America have over 135 merit badges relating to sports, crafts, sciences, trades, and business. So it's fitting that while talking with 5 of the 7 Tamaqua soccer scouts, topics way beyond sports came up, like Charles Dickens, wrestling, the theater, and the fate of the human race in our galaxy. Be prepared to hear some interesting stories and to earn some merit badges of your own today. Out of Left Field merit badges. I'm Ken Cara, and I'll be your scout leader for the day, joined by my assistant and Tamaqua area senior, Alexander Natris. The quest for our first merit badge starts now. Stephen Bean is close to becoming an Eagle Scout. He's working on that goal just like he worked his way into the spotlight. His interest in theater combined with his building skills led him to the stage crew. The day of our interview was just hours before the curtain went up on his depiction of Ernest Defarge in A Tale of Two Cities, a play based on the Charles Dickens book set during the French Revolution. Bean knows his role for the Tamaqua Area Drama Club and for the soccer team.
Currently, both of us, Natris will agree with me, we love the sport and we love being on the field, but neither of us are maybe the most skilled when it comes to soccer. We're definitely more swimmers. We're aquatic mammals. And so we've been members of the JV team, so maybe we haven't had the biggest impact when it comes to actually winning games and being a part of that. You know, let's get ourselves to districts, let's get into leagues. But I think in terms of a positive impact on especially the younger guys that we end up playing with, and really bringing them into sport and getting them up to snuff and being there and wanting to be present, I think both of us excel at that.
Bean is a member of the Tamaqua Band, the track and field team, and he's very close to the school record in the 50-yard freestyle as a member of the swimming team.
I'm going to be completely honest. One of the main reasons I still stick with soccer and track and field to some extent, I have a heart condition that could prove to be dangerous should I not stay in good physical shape. And my doctors, when I was younger, when I was a child, they recommended my parents get me into things like swimming and soccer and track and all these running and these cardio to help get my heart stronger. So it started as that, and I think to some extent it still is that, because I do have a hard time, excelling and pushing past maybe like mediocre performance, but at the same time it is something that I can try to continuously improve on. Like, I definitely see myself getting better, even maybe not as much as other people, but still improving constantly upon myself. And that kind of growth mindset our coach always loves to talk about, and he's completely right. As long as you can do better than you were the day before, that's what counts.
For his Eagle Scout service project, Jathan Kroll made a 14-foot bridge at Tuscarora State Park in Barnesville.
So it's a bridge that's constructed over a river. It's on an incline, so it has 2 steps to get up to it, and then it flattens out and it goes across the trail. It's 5 feet wide, 14 feet long.
Do you trust his bridge to go across?
Well, of course I do. Yeah. When it comes down to it, I would trust almost anything Jathan did.
All the Tamaqua soccer scouts seem very capable of pointing out their strengths and areas that they have to work on. Engineering is a strength for Kroll. He plans to major in that field in college. As for an area that needs improvement,
kind of what I'm doing right now. I normally am very uncomfortable in interview situations. I really don't like talking in front of people. I mean, this is easier in front of a camera, but I generally do not like public speaking.
So when you found out there were going to be 3 television stations here today, what was your reaction?
I didn't know there was going to be 3 here until I walked into the room.
Kroll spoke with each TV station as he works to continue to improve himself and those around him.
How would you say your personal mindset affects people around you?
I like to believe that I'm capable of a lot of things, and I feel like that is able to help inspire the people around me and uplift their attitude, or help them also believe that they're able to accomplish more.
William Bean is Steven's younger brother. He's also working on becoming an Eagle Scout, and he was also in the school's production of A Tale of Two Cities.
How do you think the dynamic of you being in so many activities with your brother and with your friends, how do you think that has strengthened your relationships?
I definitely think it makes me feel more comfortable doing those, and like just motivates me to do better than them, and like it just adds a little bit of competition to everything.
Competition seems to motivate William, and he doesn't back down from a challenge. As a freshman this season, he finished 4th at 210 pounds at the District 11 AA Junior High Wrestling Championships.
Just sitting on the mat right before a match, you're looking at the person you have to wrestle. It's like, I'm gonna have to go out there and wrestle this guy, and he might be stronger than me, but hey, I'm just gonna do it and see what happens.
What do you do when someone's stronger than you? Is it more strategy?
I mean, it definitely gets your mind thinking, but when you go out there, there's kind of no thoughts in your head, and you're just going with whatever happens.
Jack Tharp is an Eagle Scout who plays soccer, runs track, and swims at Tamaqua.
How do you feel that being so busy has helped you improve yourself?
Being constantly productive, it helps with self-improvement. It makes it so I'm not sitting around all day, just waiting for something to happen. It keeps me active, it keeps me fit, and I think also it just keeps me stronger, both physically and mentally.
Tharp is highly competitive, and he sees that as a good thing, saying it brings out the best in people. Like anything in life though, there has to be a balance.
In soccer, even if you do, if you're fighting for the ball, you're not gonna be, pushing them over.
You're not gonna be.
I wouldn't be, pushing them over, calling them names. I still have a level of respect for them at the end of the day because I've been taught that, and it's been just ingrained in me, is to just, even when being competitive, you still have to mind others and make sure you don't go just crazy.
Do you feel there's a Boy Scout standard, like I am this, I am an Eagle Scout, there's a standard that I feel I have to uphold?
Oh yeah. I mean, since day one, you're told, have respect for others, be helpful, be kind, courteous, etc. So I definitely think there's a level to that there.
Alexander Natris is an Eagle Scout. Along with soccer at Tamaqua, he does swimming, cross country, and he was 6th at the 2022 Schuylkill League Track and Field Championships in the 110-meter hurdles. He has a passion for science, and he shared that passion with the community by hosting a science fair as his Eagle Scout project.
It seems, correct me if I'm wrong, that your brain wants to understand almost everything that you're around.
I would say that's accurate. When it really comes down to everything, the more I know, the less I know, and the less I know, the more I want to know. So if I want to know everything, I have to know nothing. And that's really the way it ends up being.
In college, Natris wants to study astrophysics. He believes humankind's quest for knowledge can help us to become leaders as we venture further out into the universe and possibly encounter other intelligent beings. Here on Earth, Natris and the other Tamaqua soccer scouts are already great leaders on their team and in their community, and they're ready to share their skills with more and more people.
People are going to watch this story and they'll say, oh wow, there were 7 members of the Tamaqua area boys soccer team that were Eagle Scouts or working toward an Eagle Scout. That might be one thing that they really remember. What's another thing you hope they walk away from the story with?
I hope they learn and that they try to understand what it means to not just be an Eagle Scout, but generally what it means to be a person, to understand others, to ensure that you are working towards something, making sure that you know that you can get better or that you can do better, because a lot of people forget and they lose sight of the fact that there is no end in sight to how good we can be as a race or how much we can improve as a species.
We may never see another team like the 2022 Tamaqua Area Blue Raiders soccer team with so many high-level scouts and Eagle Scouts. By the way, do you know what Tamaqua's mascot is? I'll give you one guess.